Johnny B here, aka Kollector the Hordarian, for the purposes of this here stream. For my Kollector streams, under the Geeks Like Us umbrella, through Twitch, which I later upload to YouTube. These streams are about collecting. I came up with the homage to 80s fantasy barbarian kind of movies, and Kollector just kind of sounded nice. Sounded like one of those made up names like Ator, the Flying Eagle, I think that was the subtitle on that one. Yor, and just yeah, those weird kind of names. So yeah, it definitely fits me. As you can see, this is the Kollector man cave with all the loot, the geeky loot on display. Anything from figures, vinyl, and otherwise. I don't know if you can see my little piece de resistance, the Randy Macho Man Savage Slim Jim container there. Funko Pops galore. Different kinds of figs, 6-inch, like classic Star Wars on the blister pack kind of figs. I love getting posters. I love getting video games. You can see up here I have a little collection of sort of miniature arcade machines. New Wave toys was where I've got some of those. But I collect books, comics. I mean, just a lot of different kind of things just to keep it interesting. Sometimes even cards, like I used to as a kid. That could be pretty fun. Just kind of that wonder of opening up a new pack. Are you going to get something, like one of those shiny hollow foil, super rare cards, kind of thing. Or so anyways, what I do for this stream is I sit on boxes for a while, until I amass several, and then just kind of go through them, and what I like to call an unboxing, because it sounds more epic. And so without further ado, I think I'm going to start going through some here with my Kollector's weapon of choice, the handy dandy box cutter, because Kollector's shameful habit of biting the nails prevents him from just kind of me, from ripping through these boxes. Because yeah, my fingernails are kind of not very long and sharp. But as I like to say though, as far as like vices go, there could be worse vices that I partake in. Okay, so up first we got here, got my Switch 2 camera from Target. Now, I need to double check on this because I may return this. I did buy another camera, one that looks way cooler. It's which I think might be among these boxes. So I'm kind of doing a little spoiler here, but it's the Piranha Pete plant. From what somebody told me though, the resolution on that one is not up to snuff, so not up to par. So I don't know. We'll see if I just kind of keep the generic camera, or swap it out for the cooler looking one. But I'm excited to give those a go, and maybe do like a Retronathan stream where maybe play some Mario Kart World or something. I haven't really done a deep dive with the Switch 2. I have played it a bit, sometimes to my detriment, till the wee hours of the morning. Wake up the next day and just kind of suffering and struggling. But well, I would say you sleep in the bed you make, but that doesn't sound like the right saying for you're just a fool and staying up too late with your video games. I guess you don't sleep in the bed you made. I don't know. So let me go on to this other package from Target, which is probably the other camera. Seems to be. And it's by Hori. So I'd be pretty surprised to learn if it was subpar in terms of the fidelity here. But I'm going to look into that. But you can't deny like how freaking cool that looks. I mean, it's perfect. Just iconic Mario character there. Uh, so I couldn't resist. I thought that was super cool. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go with one of these smaller packages. This looks like it's I know what this is. This is hailing from NOA, which is Nintendo of America. Um, they, I don't know if they're still running this promo. They probably have like a billion of these, so probably. But you could like, I think they're retiring the gold coin program, I believe. But you can still use like your silver coins, which you get on like missions and such, to order things. And so I used those, and I don't know, like $6 for shipping or something to order this, which actually doesn't look as cool as it did on the website, to be quite honest. Um, it's some kind of display, metallic display for Super Mario Brothers 3, that iconic game that got some airtime in a major movie release, The Wizard with Fred Savage. Didn't need it though. Everybody was hyped for it. It was definitely the swan song for the OG NES. Great game that I actually at the time I was kind of thumbing my nose at, because I'm like, I'm ready for next gen. I'd read up and heard about 16-bit consoles, SNES, Sega Genesis, and I actually jumped on the early bandwagon of TurboGrafx 16, which not many people are on that bandwagon, but there was some really cool experiences we had on there, especially if you got the CD-ROM add-on. I remember getting a game called Ease Book 1 and 2, blew my mind. The CD quality orchestral sound was just chef's kiss, just superb. Okay, let's get some more little packages. I have no idea what this is. This is from, this is from Amazon. Oh yeah, Raoul in the house. Woot woot. Yes, the TurboGrafx, my god. Yes, Splatterhouse, oh my god. I don't care what they say. I mean, I know they couldn't say it's Jason Voorhees, but it's kind of Jason Voorhees, you know? Just like whacking fools left and right, splatting them upside the wall. Oh, this is all this is. I bought like an online membership thing, which actually the Switch that I bought from Costco came with one that has the expansion pack, so I've used that. But maybe I'll hold on to this and just, use that when that expires. All right, so dude, also with TurboGrafx, man, Legendary Axe, and of course Bonks, all the Bonks adventure games. Blazing Lasers was a great shooter. Gosh, they had some bangers, man, for sure. I think there was a Wonder Boy on there. Oh geez, what else? Oh, R-Type. How can I forget R-Type? Arcade Perfect conversion, which back in the day, that was what folks were angling for. Where Sega Genesis got it right with Ghouls and Ghosts. That game was a banger. But yeah, TurboGrafx definitely had its own awesome games. Okay, so this here is from Shirt Punch. If I'm not mistaken, I think I ordered some kick-ass shirt from Shirt Punch that I will definitely rock at our reunion, or not. Well, is it a reunion? I guess it's not even a reunion. It's a meeting of the first time for the OMGs. Wait, OMGs. Oh my God. No, wait. Wait. God. Yeah. No. Is that right? What is our name now? We were originally so we all met. I've talked about this on here. We all met online during COVID and all the shutdowns and whatnot, just to band together and watch some shitty movies. Oh, QMC, duh. Yes, because it was the Quarantine Movie Club at first. Then we sort of switched it to Quality Movie Club. Yes, that's correct. Which is super ironic, or just because there's nothing quality about what we're watching. I mean, it is bottom of the barrel. I thought I knew bad movies. I didn't know shit. Our the guy that runs things, Big Dan. Apparently, he's like this huge guy. He likes wrestling. He's like 6'7". He curates the worst trash like ever conceived and put on celluloid. Like it is bad, but in a good way. Like we all band together to try to top each other, make each other laugh, and that's community right there. We're trying to save each other, trying to survive the pain, and it is quite the journey and quite the challenge. Okay, I didn't show this shirt. Man, I feel like this seems kind of okay. It is I was like, all right, check this out. I mean, when you've got a little Escape from New York on there, Snake Plissken, but when you've got Japanese on something, oh, it is a cult. Yes, QMC is definitely a cult, and I'm in it for life. But yeah, when you get Japanese characters on something, man, it just automatically looks cooler, man. I don't know, man. This has very like cyberpunk kind of vibes to me, before cyberpunk was even kind of a thing, well, at least in the mainstream. All right, what else we got here? What else? I'm gonna do these smaller ones first. That's usually what I do, and just kind of build up to the big stuff, the big reveals. What is this from? This is from D23. Okay, I know what this is. This is just the new magazine they send every quarterly, I think, for the D23, the Disney 23 Club, which is a cool little thing, man. They send these like big old magazines. I'm an old school guy. I mean, yes, I go through digital content. I watch YouTube videos and reels and whatever, read news, but I like a good old fashioned magazine. I just like with some awesome photography and just kind of going through some deep dives and articles. Check out my man Stitch there. I'd like to see that. I'll probably wait till it gets on D plus. But that's a fun magazine. And your membership to D23 gives you some benefits, like you can attend the conventions that they put up. I think it's normally held in Anaheim, if I'm not mistaken. But maybe one day I'll make it out there. But yeah, especially since like Disney owns all the cool shit now, like Marvel and Lucasfilms and all that good stuff. All right, so moving on to the next thing, International Tract. So where is this from? England somewhere. Oh wait. Super Rare Games. Cool. So I think I've talked about Super Rare Games on here before. They're akin to limited run games, but I don't know that they do the same kind of business. Well, I guess kind of. They don't have as much of a wait time as limited run often does, because limited run is usually like, all right, this is a pre-order, but we have not even manufactured these things yet. And forget it if you're getting like the super duper huge like limited edition with statue and whatever else, physical items. That's gonna take freaking at least like almost a year, and people that aren't familiar with that, they get a little bent out of shape, but I've come to expect it. And but if you do as Kollector does, I mean, you just kind of let things, you just order a lot of different things, so you're like kind of, ooh, shiny, oh, look at this, oh, oh yeah, so just buy the time that way. All right, so okay, this is a game that they actually, I got it in some bubble wrap here. Let me see if I can get this out. They actually put on my radar. I purchased a membership with Super Rare Games where it allows you to order stuff early, and then you can get. I think you can purchase more if you like. They do limited. Like you can only order like two of each thing. But if you have a membership, you can order two in that window, and then two, I think, when it's open pre-order, whatever, for everybody. But so they put this on my radar. It's a little game called Blood, um, and I just like the vibe of it, man. The art style. What did it remind me of? So they send cool little, their sticker, and I think there's maybe some cards or something. I don't know, but it just kind of had a vibe of I don't know, maybe Fairly Odd Parents or Teen Titans Go. This comic like side-scrolling beat 'em up action adventure type of game, and I was like, yeah, that sounds cool. Let's go. So ordered a couple of those guys. I usually order more than one, mainly, especially if I'm ordering from across the pond because I want to save on shipping. If I'm gonna pay to have like, out the wazoo to have one thing shipped, I might as well have two things shipped, and and that's the collector in me too. There might be one to display, one to hold on to, and one to maybe actually open up and play and whatever. Although I like to get digital content too, just to where I don't have to open up something because, again, that's the collector in me. And some people kind of scoff at that, but hey, I say collect as you do, like whatever makes sense for you. Okay, this is from VGP. This is one of my favorite new retailers that I've been buying from of late. They are Canadian based and they kick ass, and some collectors actually do not like them because they will end up printing more of games that have been out of print for a while, and people generally don't go for that. So, okay, this is another copy of I swear I ordered this game, and I got it for PS4, for Xbox, for the Switch. Definitely looking forward to playing this classic JRPG. I mean, it's so colorful, and I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I played the original back in the day on PlayStation 1, I want to say. But it's been updated, I think. It's remastered collection. It includes the first and the second, but definitely looking forward to taking a crack at that. The thing about RPGs is they can often be just such an investment, such a time suck, but I mean, if it's good story writing, you care about the characters, this has like retro graphics, which are just so aesthetically pleasing. I love all that through my other persona, the Retronathan. All right, so not the Retronathan, but Retronathan. Okay, all right, this is from Limited Run. Speak of the Devil, I was just talking about them. LRG, Limited Run Games. They, like I said, they do open pre-orders for games and then, wait several months. So, I don't mind that business model, honestly, because you're sort of more guaranteed that you'll actually get the game. Back in the day, it was like a mad scramble. They'd have a finite amount, and then it's like go, go, go. And nowadays you got people with like bots that are, auto buying things, and it's unfair. And then people will buy up all the inventory and then sell them for triple the price, and understandable why people get upset about that practice. So, okay, so there's a few games in here. This one is 9 Years of Shadows. I love the cover on this one. That pops. Some good art. This is a Metroidvania, one of my favorite types of games. And I've heard really good things about this one. I'm going to probably keep it sealed and just get it digitally, which I think I already have it. Maybe even on more than one platform. I don't know. You got 8-Bit Adventures 2. I don't know much about this game, to be honest. But I looked at, shots from like in-game, and it appealed to me. It's very 16-bit. JRPG kind of vibes. So I'm like, sign me up. And then I got this. What is this? Are these this? Yeah, these are the same. Okay, so I got two of these. Shockman, Cyber Citizen, Shockman collection. This here, so it comes with a little slipcover, and you got the game right here. Includes Shockman, Shockman 2, 3, and what looks like 4, or yeah. So this here seems to be an homage to, or maybe a blatant copy of Mega Man. You know, love me some Mega Man, even if it is, just kind of skull-crushingly difficult. You gotta love it. It's a classic for a reason. Has elements of Metroidvanias, but it's not quite one, I would say. It's more of an action platformer. But I mean, you gotta kind of figure out the good order to do things and tackle which boss, and then you got this boss's power, then you can take down this other boss easier. What was the classic one? The very first one, I think, if you got Cutman first, and you can throw like the blades, then you can take care of the leafy guy, because that makes sense, right? Like intuitively, you're like, oh, you're cutting down the tree, I guess, and then if you got the tree, maybe you get the water guy. I don't know. It's but it kind of sort of made sense, kind of like the Pokemon, when you're fighting, flame against like grass. All right, let's try this guy. What do we got here? This is from GameStop. Ooh, I think I know what this is. I've been waiting for this. Came out a little while ago. Let's see here. Yeah. So I bought the collector's edition of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Rita's Rewind. In this, it's a collector's box, the deluxe edition. You've got the game, of course. There's a steel book, lenticular postcard, a poster, and collectible trading cards. I don't know if you can kind of see all that, but sorry about the little reflection there. But this game looks amazing. I believe it's by, does it say who the publisher? I thought this was by the same people that brought us Splinter's Revenge. Is that right? The latest TMNT. Yeah, right. Yeah, this looks totally amazing. I want to say it was by the same person that did the recent reboot of the side-scrolling TMNT beat 'em up. Was it Shredder's Revenge or something like that? And it's just super colorful and harkens back to the 4-player arcade cabinets where you're dumping a bunch of quarters in and just trying to repeatedly press punch and kick and jump and fight over the power-ups and who gets the pizza, at least in the Turtles. I don't know what the power-up is for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but I cannot wait to play that, as that is definitely my style. I'll likely play that on Retronathan. That's a perfect game for that. It's got that retro vibe, the sort of 16-bit kind of Shredder's Revenge, that's it. Oh my god, yes, Montreal based, that's right. Those guys are incredible. I mean, they nailed it. They absolutely nailed it. I mean, it's clear they were fans of the original. They wanted to do right by it. It felt like no time had passed, and yet, it was updated, for modern sensibilities. A lot more playable characters and moves. Just a delight. I mean, that game was something else. All right. What do we got here? Oh, I've talked about this guy before. I haven't been buying as much from him, but I do appreciate what he does. His name's Obvious Plant. He is an artist that likes to kind of troll people with like pseudo commercial products. It's all in fun. It's nothing There's nothing nefarious about it at all. But I can't even remember what. Oh wait, no, I kind of do remember what I ordered. This is mainly for my daughter. It was supposed to be like kind of a end of year gift, but I got her some other things, and I'll just wait and give this to her at some point. But Raul, you're gonna dig this one as a cat lover. Menu, is that how I say it? A whistle that summons every cat. Hey, look at that! Isn't that glorious? That art. And this kid is like, pss, 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 pss. You know, Menu. Forbidden Joy says rare item, breath activated. So better than drug! Exclamation point. Better than drug. Um, Gotta cat them all. You see that there? Includes list of cat names, cat callers. And see, it's kind of an homage to Pokemon there. I guess he's supposed to be sort of the Ash of kitties, to kitties. So on the back there, I got this graphic here. The gods forbade it. Intoxicating to hold. And then this is sort of his catchphrase in the bottom corner here. It says, "This product is not real. Nothing is real." But you know, I think what he'll do is he'll take like one of his inventory and go to some random, like a Walgreens or something, and just whoop, just hang it up and for somebody to find, and then try to buy it, and then the person's like, "Where do I scan? What is that? I've never seen this." That's what I mean by trolling, and it's just, I don't know, it's a lot of fun, and I think my daughter will dig that, because she's definitely a cat lover, and one cat in particular, Hello Kitty, and all things Sanrio. Okay, let's see, what do we got here? This is coming from Outer Minds in Canada. I don't know what this is. Oh, I think this is part of my. I'm finally getting my stuff that I. What do you call it? Not bid on, but when you support something through Kickstarter, you get like promised like different kinds of goods. And Outer Minds developed the video game Turbo Kid, and I absolutely love Turbo Kid. It's one of my all-time favorites. Post-apocalyptic, dirt bikes. One reviewer called it Mad Max on dirt bikes, and which makes total sense because gas is not being produced and it's super expensive and etc. So, all right, so. Oh wow, look at this. So, look at that. Boom. Turbo Kid Comics signed. Is it signed by Yon? Oh, maybe just the guy that maybe illustrated it or wrote it. But Yon is one of the folks from Roadkill Superstars that made the film. And he's in our Bad Movie group, and he's hilarious. Good guy. Love his sensibilities, man. Another project that they worked on was this Ninja Eliminator, which, look it up on YouTube. Absolutely bonkers. Very much influenced by... oh, and I should know this because I've learned things from being in the movie group. Not Don Ho. That's the ukulele Hawaiian guy, I think, but oh yeah, the artist, that's right. Yep. And I'm not sure how to say Jake Dion, is that right? But who's the guy I'm thinking of that makes all the ninja films? It's like not Don Ho, but he has all these different weird pseudonyms, and this was another thing that was in there actually, cassette of the Turbo Kid soundtrack. Look at that! Isn't that freaking amazing? It's like they got the Game Boy design on there. Um, and the soundtrack, like the movie, was done by the Lamatos. Um, and their sound is phenomenal. They just like kind of very synth heavy, um, like rock and jamming stuff. I absolutely love them. So and this is just cool retro uh, analog cassette action. And then I got well, it looks like it's like a little Turbo Kid pins. Um, and then there's a poster here. Let's see. Let's check out this poster. It might be. Ooh, this is okay. Look at that. It's like original artwork for the video game. And you know, I've kind of I've held off. I haven't played it yet. Well, I did play the demo, and it was actually cool, like with the Kickstarter, because you could chat with the developers and give them your depending on what level you were, of course, but you know, give them kind of a heads up of the stuff you liked and didn't like, and as they were working on it, which I thought was super cool. So that's part of, you know, what. I mean, I still have to get the physical game and everything, but that was cool of them to just kind of start sending some stuff out ahead of time. I know it's been a while, and again, I don't get impatient. I'm just kind of like, hey, just deliver on some good quality stuff, you know. Like, I get it takes a while, you know, but people get all pissy and send them nasty messages and whatnot. I'm like, y'all need to chill, man. It's like, come on, have some. You know, give them some grace. So, all right. You know what? Maybe I'll do Vinegar Syndrome next. I order from them periodically. I've talked about them. They're all about media preservation for off the beaten path kind of films. What Joe Bob might say, you know, like the drive-in type of films, which deserve our love and respect, honestly. Because there's some in there that are damn well made and damn entertaining. Let's see. I think I ordered. Yeah. Oh, cool. All right. They had a sale where it was because they'll feature other publishers, not just themselves. I forget what they call it, the other publisher sale or something like that. So that's where I picked up this. I love this slip cover. Slope's Game Room, cult movies, shows, and classic comics, the history and the games. Definitely excited about this. There's overlap here with my interests. I love, you know, just kind of cult movies and whatnot, and games as well. Oh, interesting. Looks like there's some fun little extras on here. Slope's Maze Game. Yeah, so this kind of does a deep dive, I think, into games like The Evil Dead, Alien vs. Predator, RoboCop vs. Terminator, Beavis and Butthead. So, you know, based on like shows and movies and whatnot, Friday the 13th, etc. Super cool. Cannot wait to dive into that. Oh my goodness, what is this? Oh, okay, you gotta understand. This is the first thing I saw. Bolo Young action figure. This is amazing. Like, I love it's not really an action figure, but I just love this slip cover. But that's the back side. The front side is American Expendables. You can see Cynthia Rothrock and Billy Banks, and they've definitely featured in films that we've seen with the QMC. But those films were actually, we were spoiled with. Yes, the Queen. All hail the Queen. She'll scorpion kick you in the face if you disrespect her. So do not disrespect the Queen. She is the Queen of the QMC. And I was a bit disappointed to find that, you know, there's like that service where you can order celebrities to give little personalized messages and whatnot. And unfortunately, Cynthia Rothrock wasn't on there because I was gonna, you know, I was hoping that maybe we could get a little message to the QMC crew. But Raul Duandra's on there, so yeah, that might be in the works. I'm just saying. Um, yeah, this thing, American Expendables, the films of North American Pictures. So I think this is yeah, exactly, dude, exactly. That's gonna be amazing. She'll probably sing, uh, crazy ass QMCers. I mean, something, man. We'll figure it out. Yeah, it's some amazing stuff down the pipeline. Cannot wait. I'll probably do it for Christmas or something, man. But you heard it here. Keep it a secret, all right? No spilling the beans. I know you like beans and what they result in. But so yeah, this is like, I think, a sort of a brief documentary about some of the schlocky films that this publisher. Sounds good, my man. So yeah, can't wait to watch this. Now this one was interesting. Look at this freaking slipcover. Okay, for some reason this one did not sell out, but this other one did. And I feel like this is the superior slipcover. I mean, this is Destroy All Neighbors. Um, Honestly, I don't know too much about it, but I pretty much was sold on the slipcover alone. But then I also looked at. I mean, look at look at this movie poster kind of thing. I mean, like, this looks like my type of movie, just silly creature feature. I mean, just this is for me. So it's a Shutter original, but it's still cool to own some physical media because you never know when these things go bottom up. Um, Now I bought this as well. I actually have another slipcover of this, but man, that looked fresh. I remember watching this movie all the time as a kid, which, that probably explains a lot. But it was on HBO on repeat, and it's one of the better H.P. Lovecraft based films. But yeah, there's the OG art for this release. It's 4K from beyond. I mean, come on, you gotta. And then I bought Showgirls, just because it's the classic terrible movie that everybody loves to hate. I mean, cool slipcover. Um, yeah, then you've got the iconic Elizabeth what's her face in that poster. Okay, so that's the Vinegar Syndrome order. I've got a couple more things and call it a night. So uh, this is from Super Rare, as I believe maybe the other one is too. Um, they just they're pretty good about their turnarounds. I think I waited too long for these, but oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You think they don't get oh, Barbara Crampton? She's definitely queen worthy for sure. Um, I mean, you think they don't get Showgirl? What about Showgirls 2? Like, we saw that bullshit in QMCs, and it was god awful. But it yeah, also like amazing in its own way too. Um, so in here we've got. Let me get this bubble wrap off so you can see it a little bit more clearly. Um, this game here is super hard, but that's how games were back in the day. All right. Well, that's interesting. So it came with a little card here, a shiny. So yeah, it's called Cyber Shadow. Here's the slip cover for it. Love that slip cover. That's dope. It's very comic booky, but the game itself is very retro 8-bit, hard as balls action platformer ninja game, which were all the rage back in the day, like Ninja Gaiden, Shinobi. Those were like the kind of the big ones. But yeah, this is like some kind of like deluxe edition. Um, And yeah, I need to play through that game. I'll do that for Retronathan, but it's hard. Actually, I think I did. You know what? I did play it a bit on Retronathan. Probably not best to stick with it because I swear it takes like 100 tries. It was hard enough playing through what's that other one? The Messenger, which is a brilliant game, but yeah, mad hard. Um, I don't know if oh, I just basically other stuff I have in there is like the PS5 version of it. I don't know why I ordered multiples there. I guess just because it's a kick-ass amazing game, and I wanted it on like multiple platforms. So, and then I got some ordered some cards. So they just give you like a pack of cards, or they don't give it to you, but you gotta buy them. Okay, so last thing I think is, like I said, also from strictly or super rare games. I think. Let me see. Yeah, seems to be. Okay, so. Oh my goodness. So actually, it's more the same. I didn't really. Wow, I ordered a lot of the Cyber Shadows. Whoopsies. The wifey gonna be mad. Oh well. Yeah, just like the Switch version, and then the deluxe version of the Switch version, etc., etc. Oh boy, I'm in trouble. Um, but collector's gonna collect. What could you say? All right, so Raul, thanks for joining live. It's good to see you as always. Can't wait to see you IRL. This summer, going to be heading over to Canada and meet. A lot of the crew is out that way, so I'll be heading to Montreal to hopefully do a live screening of something terrible. But we'll figure it out. We're gonna have some poutine, some authentic Canadian cuisine. Cannot wait to devour that. And yeah, so again, I am Kollector the Hordarian under the Geeks Like Us tree. I'll continue to do these as long as Geeks Like Us is a thing, which it is for the moment. But doctors Kelly and Cannell talk about subsuming it and putting it under like their Health Quest brand, which they started, which incorporates geek stuff and mental health, and because that's what we do when we're not being complete geeks. Although we're geeks in practice too, so it all just kind of merges. Anyway, I digress. But again, Johnny B, aka Kollector the Hordarian. I'll upload to YouTube where you can find my other videos as Kollector or as Retronathan, where I like to do kind of games with retro vibes or bona fide classics. So again, thanks for stopping by. As I like to say, keep it geeky, and I'll see you at the next one. See you around.